Hey YouTube, welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to be discussing a company called Cubilux, C-U-B-I-L-U-X. I will put a link in the description. I'm not being paid for this video. My friend Sam, we just use European names when we talk to each other, it's easier. So my friend Sam at Cubilux has looked after me for the past few years. He's been such a good guy. I first bought a USB digital to analog converter, also known as a DAC. I bought that in 2022. I still use it today. I'll be showing you that first. That'll be the first product from Cubilux I'll show you guys. I have a few more accessories to show you as well. Firstly, we're gonna look, sorry, I messed that up. Firstly, we're gonna look through their website. We'll have a quick scroll through the website. Then I'll start showing you the products I've got. And yeah, if you guys are interested in it, you can obviously click the link, go on their website, have a look. I'm not being paid for this. I receive nothing for this. I'm just doing this to be nice. They're really, really good guys. And the quality of their products is insane. They are based in Shenzhen, China. But yeah, without further ado, I'll pull this camera off. I just need to use one of these mounts and then we'll do a bit of filming on the computer screen. What we're gonna do is start with the main website. So this is the home landing page. You're not gonna be able to see everything that I can see on the screen, but at the top it says home, then adapter. So they've got adapters for sale, splitters, splitter cables, cable, selector, mixer, mic and mic accessories. High-powered amps, so headphone amps, and DACs, so DACs, which is the digital to audio converter I was talking about. Headphones, so they sell their own headphones and earphones. Underneath we have game audio accessories, hubs, sound cards, volume controllers, and card readers. I'm going to start scrolling down this page. This headphone amplifier, these are like the most expensive one they sell, and I do have this one, but it's not my favorite. The one that I have connected to my computer is completely different. I'm just going to click this and see what comes up. Okay, so there's a headphone amplifier and just their UVC lavalier mic. I'll keep scrolling down and you can see they've just got different accessories. It's all to do with audio. Well, it's mostly audio. They do have some stuff for like HDMI, like adapters and that. At the bottom, you've got shop on Amazon, so you can go straight to Amazon. I'll click that. Let's see what happens. And that takes us straight to the Amazon Cubilux store. So yeah, I'll just go back to their website. So splitters, if I click that, USB-C to 3.5 adapters, USB-A to 3.5 adapters, USB-C to SPDIF adapters, which is the Sony Philips digital interface, also known as, it's basically optical coaxial. That's what SPDIF means to me. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments, but I know that Sony and Philips worked together to create that weird connector. But yeah, just loads of different bits and bobs on here. I'm going to show you the interface that I use with this computer, so the interface that's behind the tablet. I'll get that out and show you that first, and then we'll just go through a couple of the other products that I have here. Hey, first up we have the Cubilux 384 kilohertz 24-bit digital to analog converter. Now this is the product that I bought when I was out in Atlanta. I'll just try and zoom that in a bit better. I bought this when I was out in Atlanta in the 2022, so just near the end of 2022. I'd gone out to the States with my computer and I found that the internal sound cards just wasn't up to par. I was in the studio and that was the first time I got attacked in the studio. They were like, look, we can hear what you're doing, sounds good, we can hear your music, but this is muddied, this is muffled. And that was the first time I heard my own music from my computer in the studio. I went onto Amazon, I ordered this, but first I bought the plain black one, which was 192 kilohertz. It was really, really nice, but it just wasn't enough. I later invested in this one a couple of weeks after, and I haven't changed it since. I'll just fold it, flop it over so you can see, flip it over so you can see. It's just plain and simple with the 3.5mm. It does in and out, so you can use it bi-directionally. You can record, you can connect a microphone and record audio at 48 kilohertz 24-bit, and playback. You can play audio up to 384 kilohertz. I just prefer the sound of this. Anyone who knows my music, people that listen to the music that I produce, this is the heart of my setup. So yeah, that's the first thing from Cubilux. I think I paid around $14 for it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, now you've seen that, let's move on to the next product. Next up, we have the Cubilux USB-C digital to analog converter. As I'm bringing this closer, I'll just keep tapping the top of the phone so it will zoom in and keep focus. Hopefully that will stay in focus. So USB-C to 3.5mm audio jack adapter, and it says with DAC and a DC, so it's bi-directional, it works both ways. I'm probably going to struggle to read this, but I'm sure it's 192 kilohertz version. Yeah, sampling rate 44.1 to 192 kilohertz, and this is my favorite. I've already got it out of the box so I can show you guys it here. Apologies. So very, very small. It says Cubilux at the top. It's got a nylon cable, nylon finish, and your 3.5 at the end. This is the best sounding DAC I have ever tested in my life. I love this DAC so much. The only downside, being honest, is that it only works with a mobile phone. When I connect it to my tablet, it's not working, but I'm going to speak to Sam at Cubilux. I'm going to send him a message today and see if this can be upgraded, because I'm currently using a KZ cable with my IEMs, and I'd prefer to use this on my computer for mixing, along with a different cable. Like this is just a plain thin cable, 4-core cable, and I prefer the nice big chunky ones. But yeah, for a DAC, if you need a digital to analog converter for like your Android or even an iPhone, this works 100% with the new iPhones. I've tested it. But yeah, incredible product, incredible product. If you like high-end audio and you understand that a cable connection is better than Bluetooth, which it is, I would advise trying one of these. It's really, 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 really good. In fact, I've got one spare if someone wants to message. I do have a spare one here. Now this digital to audio converter from Cubilux is the one that is the most expensive on their website. So this is their most sought after digital to audio converter. You can see it's basically the same, slightly chunkier. You still got your 3.5mm at the bottom, so there's no difference between this and the others apart from the tone. Now this is sold as their most expensive high-end digital to audio converter. Now because I produce music, because I'm doing studio stuff, you know, music production, video editing and whatnot, I'm noticing that this colors the sound. When I say it colors the sound, it adds what in the industry we call a V shape. So it increases some of the tone at the lower end, and it also adds some sibilance at the high end. The problem with this is that when you're doing critical listening, you want a flat curve. So you don't want anything distorting the sound from the instruments through your sampler, through your whatever virtual instruments to your ears. You want it to hear exactly as it sounds. So for that reason, I will never use this. If somebody wants to try this, feel free to get in touch and I'll send it out to you. If you are in the UK, I'll gladly send this out to somebody who wants to try it, or even a traveling musician or traveling producer. In fact, I have a few spare DACs, so yeah, if anyone's interested or wants to give this a go, give me a message and I will send it out to you. Right, this one is really useful, especially in studio. So this is a USB-A. It's another DAC. It's 192 kilohertz, just like the small USB-C one I showed you. But this one is out only, and it goes to SPDIF. So when I'm out in music studios, this is part of my studio package setup. Like if I go out and to a different studio, well, I don't own a studio, you know, I just do bedroom producing, but if I'm in a music studio, you will find that sometimes you can only use optical either into their interface or into their mixing desk or whatever modules they're using, so I can get the sound from my computer out. So yeah, really good accessory. It's worth having if you're doing music production or anything similar. I don't know why I'm losing my zoom, it's gone a bit crazy, but yeah, you can see there, 192 kilohertz, 24-bit, and I don't know what I'm doing, sorry. And there's obviously no 3.5 connector because it goes straight to this. But yeah, another good accessory from Cubilux. Right, most of our devices have a single 3.5mm output, and this can sometimes be annoying, especially if you're traveling and you're making music, or even in a studio environment. You might want to double reference your mix on 2 sets of headphones. Generally when I'm traveling, if I'm doing long distance, I will offer somebody next to me a brand new pair of like cheap earbuds. So I usually carry some spare KZ EDX Pro X IEMs, and I'll say, look, you can have them, you know, they cost $5-6. Have a listen, you know, you can have a listen to what I'm doing, because a lot of people take interest when I'm making music on a train or on a bus, like on a long journey. Anyway, back to this headphone splitter. One of them has headphone output, so the one on the right hand side is 4-pole, so you could communicate back with the computer, so you could use it as an input as well. And then the one on the left is hearing only. You've got independent volume control, so I could have it nice and loud at max, and the person next to me might want it quieter. They might be just having a nap. Like, it's so cool. It's a really, really good accessory to have. I'm not going to pause the video. I'm going to grab the second headphone splitter, just so I can get this video finished sooner. Here we have a 1-in 5-out, but this also works both ways. You can see that's a little bit worn. I've been using it over the years. Underneath we've got a nice pad just to keep it stable when it's on the desk, so you never get any weird noises. Here you've got your 3.5mm, which isn't all they use. They do have other accessories with different sizes. And on the back we've just got some text. You can see their website there, cubilux.com, customer service support@cubilux.com. I will put this website in the description as well, so anybody interested can get in touch with this company. This is a really nice metal design. The color has never faded, and I've owned this since like 2022 or early 2023. The color's never faded. You can see that the text is starting to fade very slightly on top, but yeah, another great accessory from Cubilux. Right, audio aside, this is the last Cubilux product that I'll be showing you guys in this video. This USB-C product, I apologize, my air freshener thing just went off. Maybe I should have turned that off before the video. This is an SD card reader, but the reason I like this is because it works with both my computer, so I can use it with the tablet, and I can connect it to my mobile phone. So transferring files, transferring images, transferring videos is really, really easy. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn this round, and you can see we've got both sizes. So we've got the full size SD card, and we also have the micro SD card, mostly known as an SDXC card, but the older and newer ones all work. Everything will work with this. You can see it's the same metal design. That's really, it's like anodized metal. It's really nice, and it just doesn't fade. You know, they seem to have made an effort with their products. I can see that's the same size design, so this is the same main unit that they'd use for their digital to audio converters, but they're just, you know, they're putting different components inside and on it. But yeah, USB-C connector, and just for data transfer. I've never used them simultaneously, but I'm sure I can. But yeah, that's that product. Hey, that's the end of the vlog for Cubilux. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed going through some of those products and just going through what I like and or dislike about them. Cubilux make incredible gear. They make some really good gear. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything you've seen that you like, or if you fancy just having a look at their products, please click the link in the description. That will go straight to their website. That will be the first link that will be at the top of the description, so you can just click on it. I'll try to do that with all my videos. So if I've got a video and I'm selling something, the link should be right at the top immediately, and then I can write all my nonsense underneath. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video that I make.